The ultimate failure of feminism is right in front of us, and she is hot.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
They spent decades telling women to be proud of who they are, and then finally a woman does just that, and they call her a Nazi.
That's Nazi propaganda. Wow.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed, Nazi shit. This is Nazi shit.
It definitely lays to rest the idea that we would be better off if women were in more positions of power. Do you know how petty these women are? They'd be the first ones to send hot chicks to hot camps. They'd be rounding them up and putting them on trains.
Don't suppose it would help to say I have a note from my doctor. Get in there, you.
I'll hide Sydney Sweeney in my attic. I'm Bridget Phetasy, and this is your Dumpster Fire. Welcome to Dumpster Fire. Welcome back, where we make burgers out of your sacred cows. We premiere new episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Please join us in the chat. Also join us on Wednesday for my live online show called Real America. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. You can register to be a member of the virtual audience. There's a link in the description below. And I will be opening for Dave Landau at Comedy Mothership August 29th to the 31st. So get your tickets now before they sell out. If it's not already sold out, I don't think it is, but they always do sell out. There's a link in the description below. I will be on all 5 shows. If you want to keep track of everything we do, which is a lot, go to Phetasy.com and become a member of our newsletter. It's free. Join us. We're churning out a ton of content. It's a lot. Probably too much.
Too many notes.
Back to Sydney Sweeney and the controversy around her. She's always driving a news cycle, that woman. I do give her a lot of credit. Sydney Sweeney drove everybody crazy this past week, for good or bad, depending on which way you look at it, when she appeared in a new American Eagle ad campaign bragging about her jeans.
That they make your butt look amazing.
The usual suspects were mad, some were nonplussed, and most people haven't even heard about this controversy. They're living their lives.
I have no idea what's going on.
Because they're normies, and God bless them out there. We need them. A new scientific theory proves the fatter you are, the more you hate Sydney Sweeney.
Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
Shut up, bitch!
They're just doing it for clout. All these people who are losing their minds on TikTok and Instagram, and they're posting these videos. It's giving fascism. This is how the kids talk now, I guess. It's giving fascism. It's giving Mein Kampf. It's giving whatever. I don't know. Whatever. However they do it.
Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic state propaganda. It is giving dystopian. It is giving 1940s Germany.
Let me show my outrage and jump on the Nazi jeans bandwagon.
Everyone I don't like is literally Hitler, literally Hitler.
This is the only way these people can get attention, and they need attention. If they could get attention by doing what Sydney Sweeney does, they would. Anybody would. I wouldn't be running my mouth in some media room in the Texas suburbs if I could be hot like Sydney Sweeney and drive a million news cycles and have suburban moms talking about me. These videos are wet t-shirt contests for flat-chested people. No one wants you in the wet t-shirt contest. I'm like, oh man, she doesn't have any boobs. These videos and this kind of news cycle coming from women is so funny, because now I am convinced that feminism was invented to just oppress hot women. This is acceptable bullying by jealous women who call themselves feminists.
And let me just guess that they're going to market that these jeans are made out of 100% cotton. Heaven forbid that there's any poly blend.
I will say the women who have been the cruelest to me online over the years that I've been in the culture wars are almost always self-proclaimed feminists. 100% of the time. They're also the ones who will call me transphobic when I'm trying to defend women. Do you hate Sydney Sweeney? Then you're probably fat.
Stop eating! That's why you're fat!
She's got a nice rack. Everybody likes nice boobs. Boobs will save the world. I've said this a million times on this show and on Twitter and literally everywhere. Sydney Sweeney is being attacked for having good boobs and great genes. It's giving me a hard-on, and I'm not even a dude. It's giving me a lady boner.
And we all just normalize women having bulges. And you might see a bulge or two.
Lady boner is one of those terms that you're like, I never want to hear that again. It's like when someone says we're pregnant.
Against 1 in a billion odds, both he and his wife Sandra are pregnant.
It is definitely like a specific kind of person that's continually coming out and saying this stuff.
Nazi propaganda.
And guess who it's not? Hot women. Hot people have each other's backs. And it's the true privilege in life because you can go through life unbothered by what the uggos think about you. You can just cruise through beautifully and be led into clubs. Hot women are currently doing lines on yachts together or stumping for socialists. Emily. One of the things that's so likable about Sydney Sweeney is she just doesn't care. She doesn't talk about politics. She just kind of floats through like some kind of woman with a slight touch of the downs.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans.
And a weird voice that's a little Xanax-y.
But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you.
And she's just easy breezy and shows her tits and like... You know, she seems like the girl you want to babysit you, or like the girl when you're a teen boy, or she's like this girl next door type. She's not overfilled and blown up and has lots of work. She's just like kind of chick you want to, you know, cuddle with on the couch and get a little half chub when you're watching some movie in your parents' basement.
Would you girls like to cool off in a cold, dark basement?
She's so 90s coded. These ads are very 90s coded too, with the jeans and American Eagle. I haven't even heard about American Eagle since the 90s, actually.
Well, someone online was like, the thing about Sydney Sweeney that makes her so attractive is she obviously enjoys being an attractive woman.
Yeah, she's not out there feeling guilty about it or telling everyone to go be socialist because she's so hot, like so insanely hot that she has to feel guilty all the time and go around and tell everyone to be poor and wait in bread lines. Emily. Emily would be so much hotter if she just shut the fuck up. I truly have a 13-year-old boy trapped inside of me.
You really
never grew up. He loves Michael Bay.
No Bruckheimer, I work solo. This one thing I've learned, bitch, this game is about motherfucking money.
I know you're trying to be all mad and cancel. Like we lived through the glory days of that. People aren't going to allow themselves to be canceled because of your mental illness, telling them their tits are Nazis and shit.
Look, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich.
Like, you think people are going to allow a crazy person to determine whether or not they're going to have a cool job and money? We're past that. We lived through those days, and you lost.
Those days are over.
Also, is there a whiter brand to begin with than American Eagle? Like, who is their target audience exactly? It's not these people.
American Eagle absolutely knew what they were doing here. You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes, and great genes while zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster and expect people not to catch that reference.
These TikTokers are not fucking shopping at American Eagle. Like, no one cares, Gemini, that you are mad that American Eagle didn't have an ad you liked. One lady was like, neither I nor my future children will shop there. You don't even have kids. You're threatening to take away their future patronage of your store that might not even exist in the future. American Eagle may as well close their doors now. Gemini has put her foot down. These are people who buy all their clothes from lots on eBay. The people who are shopping at American Eagle are, well, they're probably Nazis. I'm just kidding. But has it occurred to these whatever they are is that the fastest way to make more Nazis is to call Sydney Sweeney a hot Nazi? There's a bunch of 15-year-olds who's like, well, I guess I'm a Nazi now. They're just going to start identifying as Nazis just to try and get Sydney's attention. Did you learn nothing nothing from the past decade. Nothing.
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
I also just don't feel like they really understand that this just creates more of the problem they're trying to address. But it's the wet t-shirt contest for flat-chested women. This is how they get. I'm giving them attention. I can't help it. They're so mockable. Before our next segment, don't forget to like, subscribe, touch my bells and buttons, and tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is always the most powerful way to spread a message of hope and laughter. Please help us reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys, we are so close. We're at 97,000. I better get my ass in Mexican weather report shape. And if you don't know what that means, it's because you don't watch enough Dumpster Fire. It means when I hit 100,000, I'm going to do a Mexican weather report. You got to stick around through the ad to see the weather report. If you're new here, sorry guys, them's the rules. You've all heard me screaming, women! 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 For years now. We here at Dumpster Fire want to celebrate women, especially when they're enjoying their hotness. I'm a big advocate for women in general and women's health in particular. And that's why I love Quest's line of medical tests specifically focused on women's health issues. They offer a basic women's health profile test that gives you a snapshot of your current health and wellness, and women's hormone tests designed to identify imbalances associated with various health conditions, specific tests for fertility, thyroid, your menopause stage. You can take an ovarian reserve assessment marker, AMH, to see, just how many eggs you have for your future shoppers of American Eagle. The best part is you can get all of this information without a doctor's visit. You can just go purchase a lab-based test, access women's health testing at a nearby location, or get immediate results at home with at-home test kits. So ladies, prioritize your health and visit questhealth.com today. Men, they have tests for you too. Use the code Bridget to get 25% off and find answers to the multitude of health questions you may have. That's questhealth.com and use the code Bridget for 25% off. Link in the description below. Now let's check the weather with Norma Garcia.
Igual que Atizapán y Naucalpan, descarga eléctrica, condiciones de lluvia a tomar en cuenta en sus actividades. Por ahora preparado. Vámonos ahora con la fase lunar. El día de hoy ya le daremos la bienvenida a esta luna nueva a la 1 de la tarde con 11 minutos. Hasta aquí la información. Que pasen muy bonito día y quédese que hay mucho más aquí en Telediario.
Thank you, Norma. All right, my take as a basic bitch suburban mom.
You're a basic bitch.
Is that Sydney Sweeney reminds me of the 90s when people could be hot. Unapologetically. She, in the 90s, she would have been a 7. She would have been competing with Cindy Crawford and all the supermodels. But now she's a 9 or a 10 in 2025 because everything has been uglified. It's communism. Like Eddie Murphy said, give a starving man a saltine and it's the best cracker he's ever had. We've just been in a desert and she is like water. Sydney Sweeney is hot in a time when you're not allowed to be hot. And also white. It's also ridiculous, you guys. These news cycles are ridiculous. Can we just go back to hot or not? Wasn't that the whole Facebook thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the original Facebook. He likes to try and memory hole that, but we know who he is deep inside his heart.
I am the founder and chairman of Facebook, but I also have a style that is completely unblockable.
This whole group of purple-haired borderline personalities is so incoherent. They'll say one day, Sydney Sweeney, stop sexualizing yourself for a minute. And then 2 days later, they're like, sex workers are heroes. They're literally so brave. Showing your cooch on OnlyFans is literally the same thing as being a fireman. These are the same people who see every coded message in an OK symbol or jeans commercial, and yet globalize the intifada and kill all white farmers needs historical context and shouldn't be taken literally. That we need to break down and give them the benefit of the doubt. But let's find mysterious codes and all of the things that are pretty, mean nothing. The overlap in terms of the people who think that Sydney Sweeney's tits are racist and the people who think that Israel should be wiped clean of all Jewish people, it's the exact same group. It's actually a perfect circle. Please make it make sense.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
You can't. It's incoherent because it's just about power and undermining the West, but I don't want to get all academic on you. Just for a minute, I will get academic on you. Nazism has become a parody. It's meaningless. The word is meaningless. Jews are Nazis. Which is the point. Radicals don't use language to communicate. They use it to emotionally manipulate people. The point of the discourse is to undermine Western values. But like I said, I don't want to get too serious. That's what my other podcast, Walk-Ins Welcome, is for, which you should be watching so that you can keep up with all of this craziness. The entire discourse is so predictable and ridiculous and pointless, and the only people who should be covering it are not news shows. Ridiculous parodies of news shows. Like ours. In case you're not keeping up with the news cycle, it went from World War III to Epstein to Sydney Sweeney.
I mean, it's no accident that Sydney Sweeney's initials are S.
Oh, come on!
So, long story short, Trump wins yet again, proving the man is Teflon. He knows how to just wait it out and spin it. The left slams her for being too hot. And being hot and enjoying it or not hating yourself for it is Nazi behavior. And the right loves her for destroying woke, but call her mid. A lot of the time, the men on the right will be like, she's mid.
You basic.
I love when uggos who look like the dude who plays World of Warcraft in South Park are calling Sydney Sweeney mid or closeted gay men like Crowder.
What did he say?
Mid is giving just have sex with men. The right will crack me up because they'll be like, Sydney Sweeney is killing woke. No. She's just revealing that it's been defanged and declawed, and now we have domesticated woke. It's like a hairless cat no one is allergic to, and everyone thinks is ugly, but no one can say it. So they just ignore it, and every once in a while, it'll hop in your lap and try to get your attention, and you'll dutifully pet it, but be creeped out by how weird its skin feels and how ugly it is, and then find some excuse to stand up. That's woke now. We didn't cover it, but it was referred to us by many of you. Just a few weeks ago, Sydney was selling her bath water. It was mixed into a limited edition soap made by men's natural body wash brand Dr. Squatch, which does not seem very hygienic, but dudes are gross. But her market share, I think that brand sold pretty much immediately after that. And then I'm not sure, I have to fact check that, but then the American Eagle stock soared. She's like a... Capitalism is always winning. What are these TikTokers who see all the Nazi-coded language everywhere and think that it's just like this secret messages that are being snuck into these ads? How do they think these ads get made? Do they think it's like a bunch of dudes in a boardroom in Nazi costumes being like, we're going to hide all this Nazi-coded language in this Sydney Sweeney ad? And everyone's like, sounds great. Like these people are very online. That the people who are in these boardrooms are not very online. If we've learned anything from the past decade, it's that. They imagine John Hamm in a boardroom going, Nazis! Am I right, guys? But really, it's just John Hamm in a boardroom, and he's like, a hot chick in jeans, and the slogan is, I've got good jeans. And everyone's like, wow. Jim, brilliant. Brilliant, Jim. You are on fire. Where'd you come up with that, buddy? On the golf course? You are cooking. And Jim's like, cooking? Wait, I've got another one. Let her cook.
Perfect.
Oh, for that WNBA campaign? It's brilliant, Jim. Brilliant. You need to go golfing more often. I go every day. I know. If we could only go twice a day. I just imagine all these guys still just golf together and talk about tits. Here's the thing. They weren't wrong to think that Gen Z would only take that let her cook exactly in the way it's intended as let her do her thing, because they're definitely not going to take it like I should be in the kitchen, since none of them know how to cook. No one in Gen Z cooks anymore. They're going to take it exactly in the way it was intended, so don't worry. Have you heard about senolytics yet? It's a class of ingredients discovered less than 10 years ago, and they're being called the biggest discovery of our time for promoting healthy aging and enhancing your physical prime. That's why I love Qualia senolytics. As we age, everyone accumulates senescent cells in their body. Senescent cells cause symptoms of aging, such as aches and discomfort, slow workout recoveries, sluggish mental and physical energy associated with that middle-age feeling, also known as zombie cells. They are old and worn out and not serving a useful function for our health anymore, but they are taking up space and nutrients from our healthy cells. Think of senolytics like pruning the yellowing and dead leaves off of a plant. They remove those worn out senescent cells to allow for the rest of them to thrive in the body. I'm so excited to be partnered with Qualia. I have taken 3 doses and I feel incredible. And I also use their Qualia Mind and the Energy Shot. Resist aging at the cellular level. Try Qualia Senolytic and all their other products. Go to qualialife.com. That's QUALIALIFE.com/dumpster for up to 50% off, and use the code dumpster at checkout for an additional 15% off. That's QUALIALIFE.com/dumpster for an extra 15% off your purchase. Link is in the description below. Phetasy News! If you love Dumpster Fire, best thing you can do is become a paid supporter of Phetasy.com. You get the unedited version of this Dumpster Fire, and we leave a lot of inappropriate things on the cutting room floor. You also get access to everything else we're doing, and it is a lot, as you know. Join us right here every Tuesday and Friday on YouTube at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central for a new Dumpster Fire. We are usually always in the chat as much as we can be. Thank you to everyone who helps make this possible. Thank you to Ben and Kevin. Thank you to Quest and Qualia. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you, all of you. And now to cleanse your palate, the internet is glorious. Remember, life is absurd. Don't take yourself so damn seriously. Take the work seriously. Don't take yourself seriously. This has been your Dumpster Fire. I'm Bridget Phetasy. Now make me rich! With Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle jeans ad dominating the news cycle, the woke versus anti-woke debate has been reignited. How do people feel about woke anymore? Can they even define it? What do you think about the media coverage of the American Eagle ads? Are you even aware of it? Has it penetrated your bubble? There's so much to explore with this topic, including beauty and beauty standards. So I want to hear from you. Let's get into it. Join me, Bridget Phetasy, on Real America, Wednesday, July 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We'll be live discussing this. You can register to join the conversation at tway.tv/BridgetZoom, or you can simply watch the episode at Real America Phetasy on YouTube.
Dance while the world burns, world burns.